Dear students, welcome to our science episodes. Today we are going to continue discussing celestial bodies. From the previous episode, we know that there are moons that revolve around planets. These moons are small, opaque bodies. They are affected by the gravity of the planets and revolve around them. Here are the different number of moons around each planet. Mercury and Venus have no moons. Earth has one moon. Mars has 2. Jupiter has 62. Saturn has 60. Uranus has 27. And Neptune has 12. What are asteroids? They are thousands of different sized rocky masses. They are rocky masses that exist between the two orbits of Mars and Jupiter in a region called asteroid belt. This belt separates the group of inner planets and outer planets. Meteors. They are small rocky masses that fall within the atmosphere. They burn due to the heat produced from their friction with air. They are in the form of luminous arrows that can be seen with the naked eye. So what are meteorites? They are huge solid rocky masses that didn't burn completely as they penetrate the atmosphere. They burn partially, part of it. They fall into the Earth's surface, forming a giant groove. And the biggest meteorite is a mass of 80 tons at southern west of Africa. Comets. Comets are masses also of rocks, ice, and solidified gases. So not only rocks, ice, and solidified gases. They rotate around the sun in elongated elliptical orbits, intersecting with the orbits of planets. Head of the comet contains ice spheres, which is a mixture of solidified gases like carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and methane, and rocky parts, dust, and water molecules. Tail of the comet consists of gaseous cloud. The most famous comet is called Halley's Comet, and it completes one rotation around the sun every 76 years. Now we are going to discuss gravity. Once upon a time, Sir Isaac Newton was sitting under an apple tree in his garden. An apple fell on his head. He concluded that the earth has a power or a force that pulls the apple to its surface. This force is called gravity. He proved that there is a force of gravity between objects in space too. This force of gravity depends upon the mass of the objects and the distance between them. The force of gravity and the mass of the objects are directly proportional, and the force of gravity and the distance between objects are inversely proportional. Now, can you give reason why do all planets in the solar system revolve around the sun? This is simply because of the action of the sun's gravity on all planets. Does gravity vary on different planets? Planets of the solar system vary in size and mass, and since gravitational force depends on mass, therefore the gravity of different planets varies. Here is a table showing different acceleration of gravity of different planets. We can notice the following. The acceleration of gravity is the greatest on Jupiter. The acceleration of gravity is the lowest on Mars. The acceleration of gravity of Earth is the greatest, but among the inner planets only. Here are the inner planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. The biggest acceleration of gravity, or the greatest among the inner planets, is for Earth. Earth is the third planet in the ascending order arrangement of planets, of course, according to the acceleration of gravity. If we put or if we arrange the planets in a descending order, so Earth will take the third place. Give reason why is the gravity of Earth greater than that of Mars. We can say that this is because the mass of planet Earth is greater than that of Mars. And since gravity and mass are directly proportional, therefore gravity of Earth is greater than that of Mars. Or simply because Earth is larger in mass than Mars. Did you ever see a telescope? A telescope is an instrument used in identifying the celestial bodies. A telescope could be a reflecting telescope or a refracting telescope. Now it's time for questions. Write the scientific term. Huge solid rocky masses that did not burn completely as they penetrate the atmosphere. They fall into the Earth's surface, forming a giant groove. It's meteorites. Small opaque bodies that are affected by the gravity of planets. Moons. Masses of rocks, ice, and solidified gases that rotate around the Sun in elongated elliptical orbits, intersecting with the orbits of planets. Comets. Small rocky masses that burn within the atmosphere. We see them as luminous arrows. Meteors. Now choose the right answer. Many moons revolve around Jupiter planet. Planet has the greatest acceleration of gravity. Earth, because these are the inner planets only. What has head and tail? It appears every 76 years. Halley's Comet. Thank you. Dear students, thank you for watching. See you later in other science episodes.